Just let me know when you want to.
One up, you can spin it, bro.
Not one up.
Yo, you're tweaking.
I hit it, bro.
I see you, nigga.
Say nah, Tilla, can you spin the track, bro?
You funny as hell.
He definitely wasn't gonna do it. What's good, y'all? Welcome back, man. I'm sorry for the wait, man. I apologize for the rest of the fellas, but everybody been busy. I'll take the blame.
This nigga said for the rest of the fellas.
I'll take the blame for, us not recording for the past 3 weeks. But welcome back, episode 21. This is Jigga.
Episode what?
21. 251.
You alright? What's wrong, man?
This is gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun.
Tilla, you there?
He posed for
Don't
the camera.
just-
He didn't say his name.
Oh, this nigga's
Cool.
crazy, bro.
I ain't posed, but
It's crazy. But yeah, man. Special guest in the building. Real family member. You feel me? Mister Corbitt. Say nah, man. What's good, bro?
It's good, man. I'm honored y'all even want me on.
Yeah,
Like I said, I've been
man.
a fan of what y'all been doing for a long time. Everything y'all are doing in the culture, man, and what we have here in Jersey and making Jersey a place that's just a mecca of energy and culture, man. Y'all are leading the way in that. So to have me
Appreciate
on here,
that, bro.
even
Appreciate
y'all
that,
find
bro.
me of someone interesting enough to even be on the platform.
A retired outside member, man. A retired outside member. I love it.
Big, where my camera at? Big on the retired.
Retired,
Big on the
bro.
retired outside. Heavy on the retired.
Nah, bro. But I'll say, Corb, you know a lot of people, bro. Mike, you know a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life. It threw me off when Blanco hit me like, yeah, I went to school with him. He dropped it like, yeah. Mike trying to come on the pod. And I'm like, how the fuck you know Mike? I'm like, how you know Mike? He like, nigga, we went to school together. Like from Jits. I'm like, then he dropped the picture. Actually,
Kindergarten.
he dropped the picture and I see you in the pit. I'm like, wait, I just see Mike just post this. And he like, yeah, they like, we grew up together. I'm like, oh shit.
Kindergarten.
I'm like, oh shit, that's
Jits
crazy.
is
That's
kindergarten,
crazy.
Bro. Told you I bought the picture up here, man. I was at
Yeah,
Mom
that's
Ruth's crib.
that's
And we got the uniform on. Like,
Yeah, Mike got a throwback.
Super throwback. I don't know if we can get it on the cam or how we can get it
that's
on
crazy,
there,
man. That's
we got,
crazy.
We got the super throwback pick. Throwback. This
This one.
fifth grade right here. Fifth grade.
Tilla's
Fifth grade, man. Going way back. Like, damn.
my
Long
man.
time.
But Mike, how you though, bro?
I'm good, man. To be honest, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yeah.
That's the terminology I use, man. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. And I'm just very, very fortunate to be where I'm at in life, man. Y'all know coming where we come from, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hurdles and hoops we got to jump through to try to make something of ourselves. And I'm just blessed, man, to be where I'm at and trying to be able to continue getting better. But also at this point in life, just try to give back and the resources and the access of information that I have to share that with my people, my community, my friends, and even the young people coming up underneath us to try to just make it easier on them in the future, if I could be honest with y'all, man. But overall, I'm just blessed, bro.
Yeah.
100% blessed.
So I definitely want to give you your flowers, bro, early off into the pod. That whole transition of, Mike, you always been on your shit, right? So I'm going to start from,
In school, I don't know if you remember.
Rod
I don't
gonna
know
take
if
it
you
back,
remember.
man.
They said he was gonna be the first black president.
Oh no, that's a fact. I was saying that. I was saying that like when
he
I was,
said that, and I'm like,
Oh no, that's
No, they really used to say that about him.
that's a fact, boy. And I used to say it myself since I was probably like 8 years old that I wanted to be the first black president. So much. I'll give y'all a funny story real quick with that. That as we got over, fast forward, 2008, we all know what happened.
yeah.
I was legit beefing with my parents, man. Like we had like real beef for like a good 3 months. Like I wasn't talking to them. I was ready to go to college. Like I ain't rocking with y'all, man. Y'all voted for Barack Obama, bro. I'm supposed to be the first black president. Like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, this how we really giving it up. Like, and they thought I was really, when I say dead serious, man, I was dead serious and set on wanting to be the first black president, dog. And that just, it didn't sit right with me. But then fast forward 2012, I wound up voting for him too. So listen, man, it's what it is. But nah, he's 100% accurate.
Yeah,
like, I used to, accurate.
Yo,
Like,
I'm
the highest
fucking
level
weak, bro. But I'm saying like, all right, so I probably met Mike maybe, my memory strikes me correctly, maybe 08, 09.
Yeah.
08, 09 maybe, right? I just knew Mike just from around the way, ball, Wasessen. Nigga lives three blocks
away.
He right
3
there, you
blocks
feel
away.
me? I think I knew Michael first.
Yep,
I knew
absolutely.
Michael first. Yeah, I knew Michael first. And then I met Mike and shit. And it's like, it's downtown. Everybody
Facts.
realized that, like, okay, yeah, we here. Now, it comes to the point, like, now we older, and now we seeing each other everywhere. Like, at this point,
Yeah.
this nigga, sometimes this nigga, local celebrity, wherever this nigga at.
Local celebrity.
This nigga,
That's a stretch.
This guy, okay. This nigga in all them
That's
damn
a
parties.
stretch.
All right, bro.
stretch.
Let's be
That's
for
a
real here. Let's be for real here.
Local
Like-
celebrity is a stretch, but okay.
All right, okay.
Do I know some people? I know
Yes,
some
yes,
people. I know
yes,
some people.
yes.
I
Okay,
know
you
some
know, people that know a lot of
Yeah.
people, and we all know the same people.
I know a
You
guy
feel
that
me?
know a guy.
You feel me?
For sure.
Feel me? When you're,
Got it.
you get.
Got it.
I know a guy that know a guy. You feel me? I know some people.
But then I just love like, all right, boom, bro went away to Dell State, and I'm gonna say something real. When bro went away to Dell State, I was still in high school. I was still in high school or whatever, and I didn't really know too much about like HBCUs and stuff like that. So like just seeing like him, Kev, the rest of your boys down there, like it was tough. I'm like, oh shit, like, and then looking at it in high school to see like, oh why this how niggas moving around like down there, you feel me? Like I seen like the whole transition when bro did the whole switch. And then he started getting off his preppy shit. I'm like, I was there. You
the
feel
Mr.
me?
Freshman
You
era
feel me?
out
Like,
there, yeah, man.
so that was like tough, bro. Like, and then like you came back, and then like to watch you transition into like a more serious role. Like I didn't even know like you was. I didn't know like you was into I didn't know that you went to school for like finance and stuff like that. Feel me? And then like I remember you popped out with your like your offer letter for like Wells Fargo and like I'm like, oh shit. Then bro just went off grid. Bro went off grid.
Off grid.
He went off grid. He went off grid, locked in, and I get it. You know, like especially coming with your energy and your light that you bring to people. Sometimes when you want to lock in, you just gotta shut the world off from everything to focus on what you really want to focus on. And then when you pop back out, it's either you popping back out like, all right, I'm gonna just pop back out just for my birthday or me on a trip, or I'm gonna just show you like, yeah, I'm still working, I'm still Mike, but you know, like, I'm focused on what I got going on. And then I start seeing like, okay, yeah, bro's really in the finance world. Then you popped out doing the Airbnbs.
All this is.
I'm like, you feel me? Like
all the process are all thought out
like,
over
yo,
years, man.
that's gangster, bro. Like, definitely want to give you commend you on that. Like,
I appreciate that, man. I really do. I think we all just reach a point in life where you just gotta sit around and say, I gotta grow up, man. Like, like I gotta figure life out, right? I think we all go through that. You know, we were talking before the pod about, you know, there was a point in time where I was rapping, man. There was just so many things that I was doing before I got into my niche and where I'm at now. But
Facts.
I just think we all just reach a point in life where it's like, yo, I gotta figure life out. And for me, I was 25. And biggest thing I think I've ever had in my life is the biggest fear that I always have to this day. And you guys know, you're familiar with me, is I have a very, very close relationship with my family.
facts.
With my brother.
Y'all too funny.
With my parents. Like, we have
Y'all might need to show.
Don't worry, they TikTok.
Y'all might need to show.
They
And if
TikTok,
they never been to a Corbitt cookout.
They never been to a cookout function. You don't understand it, man. And they listen. The Corbs, Mama Pop Corb, Instagram, TikTok, dropping 2026. Y'all been asking, y'all been waiting forever. It's dropping. But that relationship is the core and the center of me and who I am.
You could tell that what you in, man.
And 100%. And my biggest fear in life is disappointing them. And at that point in life, at 25, I have become that. I was a disappointment. I was running around in the streets doing dumb stuff that I probably should still be in jail for now. I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do with life. And that hurt me when they came to me and said that at that age, like, yo, you're disappointing us. And it got to the point where, looking at it now, I don't think they ever would have really did it. But they were like, yo, you got 90 days to get it together, you're getting out. They were gonna kick me out of the house. And I'm like, now they probably were lying. It's probably capping. Yeah. But then, and it just had to sit down and say to yourself, yo, what do you want to do with yourself? Because, Jigga, you're right. I did go to Delaware State University and I did go to HBCU, but I didn't graduate. I dropped out. Well, that was a lesson for me. Like, I had to drop out of school because, one, I didn't take it seriously, and two, we couldn't afford to keep me in school.
Yeah. You fell in love with the life. You fell in love with the life.
Fell in love with the lifestyle of HBCU and not going what I went to go there for, which was to get an education. So I had to drop out. So everything I've gotten to today has just been like a lot of hard work, man, a lot of hustle, a lot of work to get to it. But that's what it was, man. It's just disappointing them. And it was that moment, I'm like, yo, I got to figure out life. And for me, what works well is just having a level of discipline and structure to my life. Like, there's some people in life who can navigate in chaos, who can navigate spontaneously and they just flow off the vibes, right? Like, there are people like that in this world, and I commend them. Right? That's you, Jigga. I commend you, like, because that's not me. I am a very structured and detail-oriented person. And everything in my life did not happen magically. This is not something that appeared. Yeah. No, this has been intentional, thought out planning of my life from the time I was 25 years old. I'm 34 now. And everything that you guys are talking about, what I do in the world of finance, real estate, Airbnb business, other ventures that are coming down the line, all of it has been thought out and executed and just kind of worked at over time. Like, I remember at that 25-year time, I just started working at Wells Fargo, and I said, by the time I'm 30, I'll be a financial advisor. I'm gonna buy my first house, buy my first foreign vehicle. Like, these are things I wrote down and worked at, and I did all of them, man. I was 28 years old with a 535 brand new BMW. I was 29 when I finally started becoming a financial advisor at the bank and doing what I do now. I bought my first house at 30, and like, it's just continued to be that level of structure and discipline that has allowed me to continue to kind of climb the hill of trying to be, man, and it's just financial freedom, bro. That's what I'm after. It's just dope, real financial freedom.
Shouts out to Larry Jones.
Facts, man. That's just
That's dope, bro.
Another one of my favorite rappers, man. Big shout out, Larry Jones, bro.
With that.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out to Larry Jones.
that.
Yeah,
But so,
hold on, pause. Because before we jump, because in that time, like before you made it, I'm hitting him. I'm like, dog, what is the take back, man? Oh,
he wasn't getting to that, man.
No, I'm not too much, but he's trying to figure his life out, and cause he's sending me the music, and I'm like, dog, where's the music? I'm hitting him like, we waiting on the music, man. Where's that? Not knowing that he's going through
real shit, man.
Yeah, trying to figure out his direction and where he wants to take it.
I know, like, we spoke about it on the pod, but like, knowing your direction or like your purpose, coming to that crossroad. Yeah, I'm tripping, y'all.
Secco got me. New York Times.
Secco got me.
But when you come to that crossroad road, damn, what the fuck?
Come on, man.
Come on, Bone Thug.
This guy's an idiot.
But nah, when you come to it, you really ask yourself multiple questions, and you try to draw from different like things to get your answer. Bro, that shit really be difficult because you be thinking of so many people thoughts and perceptions of you, or like you said, like your parents had a perception of what they feel like you should be doing.
Yeah.
And at that time, you like mentally, I could see it, but I'm just not there yet. Like, I know for a time, I was battling the fact that like I always seen the potential in myself, right? And then it's like, yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. Like, shit gonna come, like, for me. Then I had to sit down and I'm like, bro, Tom don't stop. Like, everybody, like, one thing, you could go broke, you could be up. Once you lose that time, it ain't no. It's not a movie. You can't rewind and try it again. Like,
time is something you can't get back.
like that's the only thing in life you could never repeat
at all, bro.
You could relive another moment, but you ain't never reliving. It's no way, bro. So it's like sometimes you really, like you said, sometimes you really do gotta like be intentional with your time on how you gonna use it.
Always.
You feel me? So
very true. Very true. You understand? You can't make the same mistakes either, though, right? When you talk about time, man, the mistakes I made at 25, I can't make at 35, right? Because I make them at 35, I'm putting myself in a hole that I may not be able to climb out of at that age now, because it's just at a different ball game. You know, we get into the age now where it's family, stability, legacy. Like those are the things that go through my mind on a daily basis now. Is that listen, I've done enough and built enough on my own. Now I want a partner, which I'm blessed to find now, a real partner to help me through this thing called life, who's gonna have my back every step of the way, and she's just as powerful as I am. Like you guys should have her on here. Talking about me, you should have her on here, man. She's incredible, and that's just where I'm at now. Mentally, it's like when you talk about time, now for me it's about like legacy, family, stability, like really trying to change and break curses that our people and our families have been going through for generations, and understanding that, man. Like a big part of that hit me last summer when I lost my grandmother. She's 96 at the time she passed, and that's a lot of life, right?
Yeah, a lot of life.
History, like you said.
A lot of history.
A lot of history. That woman lived through everything that then pretty much happened in our recollection of the world, bro.
In the
Come on, man. Like
basically in the 21st century.
21st century, she lived through everything. Great Depressions, 2 world wars, like segregation from South Carolina, bro. Like
96 in 2024.
Yes, bro. Lived through everything, and it's like
damn, what's
it's
that?
life.
She was probably born
20. I think she was born in 1928. When she was born. She passed in 96, so 1928 is when she was born. And so, like you see, like hit me, like it just hit me different. Like, damn, man, she was here for a long time. Saw a lot, but the legacy that she left is incredible. Like, there's a street named after her.
Facts.
In East Orange, man. After my grandmother. Like,
right around the corner from the crib.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much, like, you start to see the impact, and, like, that's where I'm at now in life, is, like, where's your value, man? Where's your impact? What are you leaving behind? What are you building that people can take on when you're not here and pass it on and speak well about you, or just, like, take the information that you have and provide it to the next ones and continue to live on what you've created and started. Like, that's where my mind is at now, man. It's just strictly family, legacy, building something, breaking generational curses, and then giving it back so that people where I'm from go, nah, I want to be like him. Yeah. I want to be like him.
Speaking on that, like you saying, because that just sparked something in me too, because that's really where my mom been at a lot with like legacy. So this is nothing to do with like, your legacy is everything. You know how we say, well, I'll say it like fonding your kid's mother is the greatest gift that you could give your kid, right? That's your namesake. We come from a namesake of our past generations. Now you gotta look at your family. How you and your family operate, bro, is beautiful. Feel me? Like y'all gel off your parents. You know y'all Cowboys. I ain't gonna get into it. Y'all got kicked out the playoffs. My fault.
My heart is real heavy today, and I'm already dealing with a lot. Like my boys, man, Spliff, I got something for you, Spliff. I got something for you, bro. But like, listen, man, it's a hard day. Take it easy.
You feel me?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Head held high, but the heart is heavy today, man. The heart is heavy.
But like, it's tough. Like, y'all dress up and go to church. You feel me? Your parents matching. You feel me? Your parents matching. Y'all gelling off your parents, and it's always something. I already know how y'all gonna act on Christmas. You feel me? and that's something. To me, a lot of people don't really like family traditions. I feel like traditions is everything because you know your history on what you came from. You know your lineage. You get me? And it's like people got to be mindful of that when you're bringing your bloodline, because you got to think of it. people want to be proud of something, especially like where they come from. So boom, your nephew. Now it's stuff that he see, that he grew up and he like, oh wow, like this is what I come from. Feel me? So now it's able to be passed down into certain things. Like I know y'all house is probably still got like the photo albums. Like I remember when it was holidays, you looking through the photo albums, your parents telling you about this, that, and the third. And you like, wow, it give you a certain type of like, I'll say like pride. Like, this is my bloodline. My grand uncle did this.
Yeah.
So I gotta carry this on what? Like, you get me? So that's gangster. So it's like now when you have kids and your kids looking back and then they kids like, oh yeah, my grandfather did this. My grandfather set us up this type of way. Like he had this, he gave this to my father. People feel that. You get me?
No, they do. And you know what comes with that too is pressure, man.
Yeah, right? that's the thing though.
Pressure that comes with that. And I can only speak from my own personal experience, but the older I get, the more the pressure hits me because, first of all, you guys, I'm a junior. Right? So I'm named after my dad. And the impact he's had
Facts.
in our community, him and my mom, but more so speaking on my dad because of the namesake.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a day, man, that I go by where I run into somebody that we all used to run with back in the day, whether it's from basketball, football, community events, whatever it may be, that one of the bros or the homies doesn't come up to me and say, yo, how your dad doing, bro?
Right.
I rock with your dad, man. Your dad meant so much to me as a kid. Like, he kept us out of trouble, whatever it may be. And we talk about the word legacy. It's like, wow, it don't hit you when, you're 10, 11, 12, growing up. But now it's like, whoa, like,
once you see how everybody else views.
Yeah, man. And, and things he did in the community and running for office a couple times as a councilman, it's like, man, okay, I didn't really realize, like, all you've done and you chose me to give this name to. Like, it's pressure there, right? And trying to navigate that pressure of living up to it and not embarrassing or bringing smut, for lack of a better term, to the name that you've created. But also, how do I kind of separate it and make my own of it as a junior, man? And that's a part of where I'm at now, too, in life, is just respecting what my parents have built in the community, man, and the name that they've made for themselves, and how I can continue to elevate that, but also, make it unique, man, because I'm my own person, too.
Like, you gonna throw your little swag on it.
Throw my little splat on that, too.
You feel me?
My little splat, man.
And your pops, I remember him being the ultimate competitor.
Some things don't change.
I was asking you instead of saying.
Don't change in life, bro.
So I remember, I forget what the event was, but it was a race, right?
I know exactly what you talking about.
So my foot time.
I know exactly what you about to go.
My pops. His foot time.
I know exactly what he's talking about. Oh man,
it's us, neck and neck. I don't know which side did it first.
Start pushing.
No, my pops pulled me like this.
His
pops pulled me like this.
True story, y'all. True story. This is no cap in this rap at all. True
I'm
story.
like, yo, y'all really trying to win this more than us? Like, it was going hard. I'm like, yo, his
Niggas
pops,
in the headlock.
He's still his way to that day, though.
I'm like, yo, his pops is the ultimate competitor, bro.
And he's put that in us. I mean, he's instilled that in me. He's instilled that in my brother. I'm very competitive in anything I do in life. Even in my career path as a financial advisor, I want to be the best. I want to be the absolute best financial advisor possible. I want to reach the most people. I want to help the most people. I want to make the most money. I am super competitive, but I got that through him. He's still that way to this day. You got to see him. He don't have a kid out there. His son coaches high school basketball, and you would think that he has a kid out there playing the way he's at it, like from the gear he wears to support. Like some things don't change, man.
I can definitely see that
dope,
because
you can't teach your old dog new tricks, bro. He's still that same way.
Because you gotta think, although they changed the school, it's still a history behind the school.
His son coaching him, so
so it's like, he's still gonna rep it like y'all out there. Now he repping it because his son is coaching.
Yeah,
you get me?
Same, bro. When I say the exact same, bro, ain't nothing changed, bro. He's still the same dude.
Yo, that stuck with me my time.
Same
I'm like, yo,
way.
they was really going hard to win that race, bro.
Niggas was sore the next day.
Same way.
Niggas was sore the next day. So, why finance? Because so
that's a good question, bro.
like I know some people don't know exactly like what you've been up to. So we gonna water it down for them to understand. Nah, seriously though, why finance though?
That's a great question. That nobody's ever asked me before, like why and what I got and why I got into it. So if you guys know, I'll give you a little background as to how I got to it. So when I decided to go to Dell State, I was still a sports crazed teenager, man. Y'all know ball was life for me growing up, and so I was still in that, and I wanted to try to find a way to be as closely associated to sports as I possibly can in some sort of a career path. So my original intention in going to college was to be a sports agent, right? I knew by the time I got to Dell State that the air was going out the ball for me, which a lot of fellas, man, need to get to that point of understanding it, man. And it's okay, right? No, I'm not trying to be funny like Jigga is, but like the goal of playing professionally in the NBA is not for everyone. You know, we all got friends. I know I got partners that's playing in the NBA and the league, and it's like, that's not the goal for everybody. And I just was able to realize that early on that, you can play the game of basketball, but this probably ain't going to get you paid. It's not going to get you but so far, right? I wasn't even good enough to get me an education off of it, right? So I noticed then that's what I wanted to go into was being a sports agent. So that's what I went to college for. I was a sports management major with a minor in business because I wanted to be a sports agent. But going through my first couple of years of college, I just realized how difficult the lifestyle was of being a sports agent. And I have some partners and friends of mine that are actually sports agents now, and I commend them, man, because they work so hard for what they do, and they don't get nearly the amount of credit or respect that they deserve.
Because that's a hard-ass thing to be in, man.
Hard profession to be in. And at that point, that's when I had to wind, like I said, dropping out of school. And then coming home and, like we said, figuring life out, man, I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do when I had to drop out of school. And that's one thing I love to share anytime anyone wants me to share my story is I didn't have it all figured out. I still don't have it all figured out, right? You're still always evolving in life. But back then, I had no idea of figuring out anything. I was working odd jobs, like I said, dibbling, doing things in the street that I shouldn't have been doing, just trying to find a way and just figuring out who the hell are you, bro, as a person and as a man.
Especially with that pressure not to...
You're right.
That pressure, you got to think of it. You got to think of, Mike, when you went away, who you was. You went to Dell State. Granted, you still doing, your name is your namesake, and boom. It's niggas that we was around at that time, like, oh yeah, Mike down at Dell State. So now you come back, now you're dealing with the pressure of how you're being viewed by your peers.
Yep.
And you don't even got it figured out, but they have this whole perception of what you got going on, what you doing. So I totally get that. I totally get that.
You know about my family, and we talking about two parents who, the only people in their family at that point in time that put degrees on the wall and college graduates. So all that's going on. I got parents that done graduated college. I'm their firstborn son, namesake, and it's like, what are you doing, bro? And I'm just running around working odd jobs, this, that, or the third, and I finally got my opportunity in 2014 with a serious profession, right? And a serious job. I was working at the hotel overnight at the front desk of a hotel, the Marriott Courtyard at the time, and I finally got hired to work at Wells Fargo in the bank as a teller. And I took the opportunity, and I was very happy and fortunate to have an opportunity to work in something I consider to be a professional job, you know, an opportunity to really do something, man. Put a suit on, make something of myself. You know what I mean? Just that whole image of that. And so I will never forget what started me on the path to where I'm at now is my very first day at Wells Fargo. And I always shout this man out every chance I get. His name is Brian Lettieri. Still a good friend of mine to this day. I still speak to him 5-6 times a year. My first day as a teller was his first day as a branch manager at Wells Fargo. And we sat down that day, and he's like, okay, what do you want to do with yourself, man? And I'm like, man, listen, I really don't know yet. What I do know is I need to make some money and make my family proud, bro. I need to figure it out. So he put this map of different options of where you could go in the bank, right? If you do this, so you get over here. And way on the left-hand side was a role called a financial advisor. And I asked him, I said, why is this over here? What is this? And he explains to me, a financial advisor is a money manager, but it's also someone who kind of helps people and guides them and teaches them through the stages of life about their finances and help them prepare for retirement. They have children, help them prepare for college and how to pay for it. You know, when they start to get older, thinking about wills and estates and just making sure that they're able to kind of take care of their money, grow their money, but also able to pass it on to whoever they want their legacy to be. That's what they do. I said, ooh, I like that. I like that. That sounds cool.
Legacy.
That sounds dope. That sounds awesome. I saw some financial advisors. I got a chance to meet a couple over the next couple months. I saw they were wearing nice, expensive suits. They're going out to these 5-star dinners all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do right there. And so I spent the next 3-4 years just working my way up through the bank, man, from a part-time teller to a banker, getting licensed, and then paying for my licenses to be able to be a securities licensed person, and then getting to the point where I'm at now, becoming a financial advisor. And at this stage of my life, man, with my connection and my relationship that I have with God, as you said a few minutes ago, everything is about having a purpose, right, in life. And one thing that scares me is I find people who are purposeless, who don't have a purpose in life. That's a scary place to be.
Dangerous place to be, bro.
I know my purpose in life and my ministry, because if you're a believer like I am, you always have to find a ministry of some kind to be able to give back and help others, right? That's a part of being a man of God, is to help others and be there for other people. And for me, my ministry is through finance. It's through financial literacy. It's through helping people and breaking the barriers of our communities, of understanding what it means to invest your money in the stock market or other investment vehicles to grow your money, and how that is imperative for us as a community to be able to acquire wealth. We have to do it. And so that's my ministry now. And that's why I do it, and that's why I love it, because I love to help people reach their financial goals. Right? It's awesome for me when I can sit in a meeting with a client that I've been working with for 6 years when their daughter was 10, right? And now we're a year and a half away from college, and they're like, you know what, whether they get a scholarship or not,
We good.
We're good. We're able to put our daughter through school. That's awesome to me. What's awesome to me is to be able to help someone be able to retire and stay retired, right? I give a story all the time, and it really breaks my heart every single time it happens, where I hate when I go to a Walmart or a Costco or a CVS or a ShopRite.
You see somebody old working in there?
You know exactly where I'm going, man. I go, I do my thing, I get what I need to get, and I'm walking out. And especially in our community, there's always somebody waiting there to check that darn receipt you got and just go through it. And is it a coincidence to you guys that it's always somebody that is super elderly most of the time that's doing that? And my thing is that I always say when I'm walking out is, I hope they're doing that because they're bored.
That's real. I was about to say that, because sometimes they can't just be in the house.
Right? That's my hope.
Because you got to think of it. Say if they worked for 30 plus years, they retired. So, all right, let's backtrack this. You know how some people, growing up, once you get a job from our parents' generations and the generations before, once you get a job, you in that job for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
35 years, pension, Social Security.
Yeah, that's it. And hearing older folks talk about their pensions, their retirement plans, it's all right, that's their goal. Some people, their life is their job. Once they can't work no more, disability, they're retired, this, that, and the third, they feel like there's no purpose for them anymore. So then now it's they don't know what to do. They don't know what to talk about, this, that, and the third. They don't know how to go on with life, because think of it, 70% of their life was just spent with this company.
Yeah.
Correct.
So then now they need to do something to jog their brain, keep them active, keep them on a lot of them, they don't have a hobby per se, or something to keep their brain moving. So I totally get that. I feel the same way.
This is why I'm going to help you, though, right? And catch you with it. That's what my hope is. But I sit down with a lot of those people on a daily basis. And a lot of them are doing that because they need the money to keep up. Cost of living goes up every year.
It's not the same.
Right? There's a thing. What cost $10 today cost $12 yesterday, cost $12 today, right? Inflation. What your money was worth 5 years ago is not what it's worth today. And a lot of those people in those situations, man, are working like that because they have to in order to be able to pay their bills and sustain themselves and be able to live. And that's the part that breaks my heart, right? And so it makes me joy when I have a client that, we've done things and we've put things in place where when you do retire, you have supplemental income in retirement so that you don't have to go back to work. If you're working, it's because you want to and you're bored, not because I got to do this. And so that's why I chose it, man, because even in the Bible, it says that, it's okay to have wealth. Right? A lot of people think, if you're a religious person, you shouldn't have money. No. Bible, there's tons of parables and scriptures that make it very okay to have money. But what the Bible says and what God says what you should be is a good steward of the wealth that you acquire. And that's where I'm at. It's being a good steward of the wealth that you acquire, but also being a good steward of teaching our people, man, because we're getting to a point in society where with what's going on with the current administration, we are going to witness the biggest wealth gap that we've ever seen. And the thing that we used to have called the middle class, which we all kind of grew up in, that's middle class. Well, listen, we ain't rich. We ain't, destitute poor either. Mm-hmm. That is slowly over the next few years going to disappear, and it's going to turn into the Hatfields and the McCoys, man. It's going to turn into the have and the have-nots. And a lot of our people, unfortunately, still haven't gotten to the place of understanding that you have to invest your money. You got to get yourself a business. You have to find other means of income and resources to grow your assets because you're going to fall behind, man. And that's probably another thing, too, for me in the world and why I chose finance is our people. Because the hardest people to get to in my business is our people.
You found your niche.
Found my niche. People ask me why, though, right? Why our people? Our people don't invest their money, man. You talk about the stock market to a lot of our people, and they go, I don't know about that, bro. I don't trust that, bro. And you know what it is? It's two things. So fear and a lack of education, right? And we talk about fear as simple as this. If you don't know what's on the other side of that door,
I ain't going behind
how often are you going to go open it and walk through it and just... Yeah. Ain't too many of us going to do that in life, right? But if you have an understanding what's behind that door and you understand the risk and the pros and the cons and what could happen or what's probable to happen, you're much more likely to say, okay, I'll open that door and take my chances, right? And that's what it comes to. But a lot of our people don't have the education. Because they don't have the education, they're fearful of what it means to invest your money in the stock market and not understanding, like, that's the way to go. That's how you do it, man. I'm a big fan of this gentleman by the name of Warren Buffett. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. Sure. That's like role model for me, man.
Bro, live the calmest life.
Come on, bro, live the calmest life.
Still driving around in that, I think it was like a 92 Accord or Corolla.
Calmest life. Yes. But you know how he's gotten rich? It's two things. Real estate, stock market. As old as beer, whatever. Real estate, stock market. So that's my mission, and that's why I chose finance, and that's why I'm going to do this until God says it.
I feel like you say how like you found your niche. I feel like what makes you perfect for this role is the fact that how you're able to make people feel comfortable. To make them feel like, all right, like, he come from where I'm come from. He can explain it to me in a verbiage that I understand that makes me feel comfortable enough to understand, like, okay, yeah, I can move forward with this.
Right. You know what?
Because, like, say, for instance, if it was somebody, not playing no race cards, but, like, say if it was, like...
You're playing a race card.
Yo, because some people could look at it like they know, like, the stigma behind some financial advisors. You know, like, some people run off with your bread. They put your money here.
Bernie Madoff. Come on, now.
Yeah, put your money here. I'm going to invest it in this, that, and the third.
Yeah. There's a stigma. You got Bernie Madoff. What's my boy from Wolf on Wall Street? I mean, you got several examples that glamorize and glorify that. Belfort. Absolutely. Jordan Belfort. Like, you've got tons of examples of that. So you go in the right way.
You feel me? So it's like, all right, I see this, and it's like, So say you go to the bank and you tell them, like, people be thinking, like, I'm going to just put my money in the savings account, and yeah, I'm going to just save. You got this money sitting there, and you probably, dividend that you probably getting is probably 0.02. You can put your money here and get like a 5% return, 10% return, depending on what's there after each year. But, like, they not going to think like that. That's not what they used to. Like, I remember growing up, my mother told me, like, stay away from credit cards. And the reason why she told me to stay away from credit cards is because she fell into something where she wasn't using her credit correctly.
Yeah. Are you saying she was projecting on you?
Yeah, like she was just...
That's a real thing.
She posted... Basically, she projected her fears or what happened to her on me. So now I'm thinking of it like, nah, yeah, I'm going to stay away from that. I'm going to stay away from that.
Instead of maybe there's a correct way to go about this.
Yeah. And
now this put me in a
which was
spot.
The only spend 30%, 20%.
Which is valid, but that also comes with, again, the the knowing of how we should.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So it was just like, I get it. The miseducation that my mother missed on how to use credit.
Right.
So that now you gotta think of me now. It's like I'm going through that, and I'm like, wait, I could do this way, do this correctly, and then explain it to her. Like, I came from the family where it's like, hold on, oh shit. It was cash for everything. Cash is king. Everything was paid in cash. Cars was bought in cash. This was paid in cash. Like, it was never like no traces on nothing. And I'm like, you don't even got to do that. You got to make your money work for you. There you go. Cool. Damn.
Jigga's trying to, he for life. He over there.
Two sneezes were the quietest sneezes.
The first one was the
facts. But you're right, man. You're right? And I can't express it enough, bro, because as much as we talk about my family, right, and the great family structure I come from, you know, one thing we never talked about sitting at the table?
Never finances.
Money. It's never a conversation. We'll argue about sports, movies, giggles, or anything you can think of a family.
Because you know why?
It's
It's so much pressure behind money, bro. It's so much. You can see family split. Everything, friendships breaking up, like everything. Money, I ain't gonna hold you. Money is really is the root of all evil. People do go to some of the worst terms of life for that dollar.
Doesn't mean it's evil.
I don't think it's the root of all evil. I don't think it's the root of all evil. But I would say is
I never believed that.
Money is a tool.
It is a tool. Look, I agree with you. It's a tool.
They just using a drill on a nail.
It's a tool, man. Money is a tool, and it can be a mechanism to cause evil. But it's money itself is not
okay,
evil.
all right. So
money
I'll say
itself
this.
is not evil.
The love for money.
The love for money, the lust for money.
Yes.
That's what's in the Bible.
Yeah, the lust. There we go.
In the Bible. Correct.
That can be
100%. 100%.
That's the root of all evil.
100%.
Because now it's like, you see people do some wicked things just to obtain money or just for what money can do. Yeah, you know. People could be down and out. They'll have the money or they even look like money.
Yeah. I mean, that's
the thing. Once
so
you
now
start,
now you're coming into my world now, right? So I'm gonna back up with you there. So the first thing too I want to do is that you're right. It's about the relatability, right? And a lot of people ask all the time, you know, being a financial advisor, what is it about the numbers? There was one of the corniest jokes I always hear is, you must be good with numbers and math. And it's like, no, not really. What I'm really good at is relationships. Because that's what it really comes down to, is the relationship that you have with your client. I tell anybody who's looking in the space of trying to find someone to help them with their money as a financial advisor, financial professional, whatever they want to call themselves in the world, you got to have a relationship and a rapport with them. That's the most important thing, because the numbers tend to take care of themselves when you're doing the right thing by people with their money, but it's the relationship, right? If I can't get along with you, we don't have a rapport.
Yeah.
With that relationship comes trust. And that's where you're able to really be able to do that. So you're right. I pride myself on being relatable to people, because I'm not no better than you because I know more about money. No, I'm just have the tools, and let me teach you. Let me help you. Let you know I come from exactly where you come from. So now how can we work together to get you to a better place, right? It's about that. And honestly, when it comes to as a financial advisor, I talk less about money and more about life to all of my clients, man. Believe it or not. Like, I'm a therapist sometimes in my office.
That's a fact.
Bro.
I know you probably got
marriage counselor, like travel. What's the travel expert to tell you where to go and travel, man?
Agent.
Like travel agent, bro. I'm a what's the thing with the wine? The guys who consigliere wine, bro. Like you
my boy out here on some
in
sommelier
this world, bro. I'm
shit.
telling sommelier, like in this world, man, like you do a lot more of that than you actually do talking about money and numbers, because it kind of takes care of itself. But the bigger thing is just the relationship with people, because they got to be able to trust you. You got to be relatable, bro. You have to be in this business in order to be able to kind of have clients that stick around with you. And for me, I want clients that want to be around forever. Like, I need clients that I want to work with you and your kids, your grandkids. Like, that's what I want to do. I have that vision of being able to be a family advisor, man. I'm working with everybody. Let's get everybody on board to be able to have a financial freedom and grow their assets over time, man. That's what it's about, right? But you're 100% right about that, man.
And on top of that, you saying all these different things that you are to your clients. On top of that, you're a motivator as well.
Yeah.
Because just like how you saying, like sometimes you a sommelier. Now you talking to your client that you and them have like a good standing relationship. Now you telling them what you did for the past weekend or over the summer. Yeah, I went here. I went to this wine here, this vineyard, this, that, and the third, right? Now to one of your clients, you telling them certain things, explaining certain things. So now they like, let me try this out. Now you're bringing something to their door that they would never experience. But it's like, oh yeah, I talked to Mister Corbitt, just and the third. I want to try it out. Now you giving them a whole different life experience that they would have never came across.
Correct.
Unless you went through like your own walks in life. You feel me?
Exactly, man. That's what's that. And I love what I do. I really do. Like I really love this. Like I really love it every day. I love waking up and seeing how many people I'm gonna talk to today, how many people in different situations, and everybody looks at money differently. Like that's another part of it, man. Some people are super emotional about money. Others are more practical.
When you walked out, I was basically saying like
money's the root.
The lust.
Yeah, the lust.
You gotta take the emotions
different
out of
dynamics of that, man, and
like,
personality. Some people are super duper overreactionary, and they're ready to jump off the cliff the first day the stock market's down. You got other people who are a little more. It's
Let's
a lot,
talk about
right?
that. That's
a lot,
real.
but I love it because it's just all about fostering the relationships and helping people.
Super
grow,
necessary, man.
Super necessary. It has its perks, man. It's fun. I love what I do.
Super necessary. Like I'm happy to see you in this space, definitely, because again, coming from where we come from, I'm seeing a lot of people that need it, man.
Need it, bro. Like the need of it is the scary part to me. That need it, man. And Jigga was talking about a lot of people do. They like to look like money and this, that, and the third. That's a big problem too.
Yeah,
is that a lot of people don't understand the practice of living below your means, right? And I'm real with you guys, right? We're going to keep it 100 here. I am not one of those financial advisors that's going to tell you to save every penny and spend nothing. I mean, look at me. I got a Heron Preston shirt on, Prada's on the feet. Like, I'm not going to be that guy that tells you don't spend money, right? But how do we get you to a place of understanding to live below your means and be disciplined enough to know when and how, right? And structured enough to know that, listen, first thing I got to do is pay my bills. And I got to save a little bit of money. Then I get to pay myself, right? Because that's a big part, too, about this. How I look about investing your money is all you're doing is pay yourself. Do you miss your phone bill? Do you miss your rent? Do you miss your mortgage? Do you miss your car note? No. Why are you not paying yourself?
Right.
Have your money starting to work for you the same way. Now, after you do all of that, and there's still a surplus of cash,
enjoy it.
We ball. Like, we ball. We take trips. We buy nice things. We buy watches. We do. I'm an advocate of all of it. But the first thing is just to get to the discipline structure of doing what you're supposed to do first, right? Dotting your I's, crossing your T's, doing what you're supposed to do, but then have fun after that, man. I'm not that type of advisor. Live life, man. Find balance.
Because I'm going to say this.
In it. Find balance.
Whatever you cut the foolery of like just doing things in the area or going out, you ain't never stop being Mike. You ain't never stop. And you ain't never stop still enjoying things how you want to do it. But now I'm just doing it at a different level.
Correct. That's what it's about. I travel to a different country at least 2-3 times a year, right? I live life, and I'm big on that. With my camera. Live life.
Yeah.
Like, do not let anybody tell you
the guy
to live
still
life,
goes
right?
out. He still...
you still do things, but you just
all of experience. Because now it's like, yo, okay, what's the point of me going to this club that every week that I've done?
Exactly.
Yeah. You feel me?
That doesn't do it for me. But live life. Like, I'm a proponent of that. Live life. There's a quote that my senior advisor at my firm said to me maybe about 3 years ago. And I literally live by it every day, right? And it's that you should live your life each day as if it's going to be your last. But you should prepare your life as if you're going to be here forever. Right? And it's that balance, right? Like we just said, man, pay your bills, save your money, invest some, have a ball. That's how I operate, and that's how I live my life, man. Is I take care, I dot my I's, across my T's, I pay my foundation, I put a little money aside for a rainy day, I make sure I got my investments in place for my retirement accounts, general investment accounts, putting money away, and after that, I go have a ball, man. I go live life because we only got one of these, man. We only got one of these, man. We're not getting younger, and it's not going to come back like this. We're not going to be able to live this life again. So it's just about the balance and structure, and that's the fine line that we have to understand and walk, right? Like, I'm not buying Prada sneakers or Heron Preston sweaters if I can't afford my mortgage. That doesn't make sense, right?
Hey, do you remember like how we were saying the thought of money or the look of money.
Look of money, right? I'm not that type of guy. If y'all seeing me wear anything that's fly or
Just
costs
make
money,
sure, just know that all my shit's
my
taken
mortgage
care.
is paid, my car note is paid. I done contributed what I need to contribute to my 401k. I got my Roth IRA set up. I got everything put in place. I got my other money tucked up. Well, I could go and spend $600 on a sweater or whatever it may be or whatever I want to do. Or I can go to a private island with my lady and have a ball and do that because I made sure I took care of the business first.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just always how I've operated and lived. But a lot of people don't know how to find that balance, right? You just got to get to that balance because I'm never going to tell people not to live. Like, you need to live, eat steaks. I love eating steak. Like, I'm going to eat good. I'm going to go to the flyest of restaurants. We're going to do all that. But I wouldn't be doing it for a long time, to be honest with you guys. I wasn't doing it. I couldn't. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, 6, 7 years ago, I couldn't go eat at a Roof Chris or anything, whatever you want to name, whatever your favorite chain is, STK, whatever you want to name. I couldn't do any of that stuff 5, 6, 7 years ago. Like, it wasn't amenable for me to be able to do it, you know? But to just get to the point of understanding balance in life, and I'm big on living beyond my means. Like, could I go drive a Porsche? Probably. It's not smart, right? Riding around the Porsche. So I like my Tesla. I like driving my little Tesla that's cool enough, but it ain't killing me in payments, you know? I like to live below my means, and I've always moved that way. I've always been that way. And that's what's helped me get in there. And that's the message I preach to everybody, man. Just live below your means. Don't try to impress people. Like, just live your life and live, though.
Yeah,
live
seriously.
life, bro. Live. Like, we don't
That balance is definitely important.
That's why I said I got to get to Henny Fest next summer, man. I got to live.
Any day.
I knew Blanco was going to do it. I thought Tiller was going to do it. Blanco, I knew.
Any day, was it 7 y'all got next year or 6?
7.
Any day 7.
Yeah.
I'm coming outside
Jackpot.
for that one. I will be outside for any day 7.
Jackpot.
That's fire, Jay.
Jackpot.
That definitely is important. He's been saying.
I've been saying that since Jackpot.
That is Jackpot. No,
That's Jackpot.
That's fine.
That balance is important because
checks and balances.
at one point in on the podcast, I was talking about how in my 20s, I was doing the first part of that, like living every day like it was my last type shit. Like
We all been there.
And then one day I look up, it's like I ain't prepared for the
real world.
right.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, now I gotta.
Yeah, once you hit the 30s, I ain't gonna hold you. When you hit the 30s, and you in like the teenage years of you being an adult. Like once you hit like that 20, like I ain't gonna hold you. It was weird for me after I graduated, and I'm seeing people start getting married fresh out of college. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that blew my mind too.
Yeah. I'm like, yo. Mind you, I'm still like learning life in itself, and maybe I'll give it to the fact that maybe I wasn't disciplined enough, or some people just know what they want out of life. But I'm like, marriage at 21 wasn't even my thing, and it had nothing to do with just like my attraction to women and none of that. That was just wasn't.
Sure.
I mean, we gonna be 1,000 on the pod. We're gonna be 1,000 on the pod. Of course that was, man. Listen, I meet with kids, man. I'm starting to even like I'll be real. This new generation of kids, man, they're so much more advanced than us, right? To that point, right? I'm sitting down with kids 19, 20, 21 years old that want to learn about the stock market. And I'm like, man,
That's gangster.
when I was 21, all I cared about was ball. And
Yeah.
that was it. Like, it was
Where the
ball
moms
and
at?
women. Ball and women. I'm 100% transparent about it. I was Mike Lowry in the flesh back then, baby. It was ball and women at that point in time. Like, but I'm impressed by these kids now, man, that's 18, 19, 20 years old that they're like, nah, what's a stock? What's a bond? What's a mutual fund? What's a Like, wow, man, that is impressive. But I also say it's for our generation, it's just men, period. Let's give ourselves some grace. We mature a little bit slower than women. So let's shout out to the women, too, and the beautiful, good women that are out there
that's a fact.
that help us grow up over time because, like, as men, we mature a little slower. Yeah. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's it. I was lucky at 25, the bell kind of went off. But for a lot of us, it don't really go off until you get to
my shit rang.
like 30 when it started to really go off for real. Like, and that's fine. Like, I ain't even gonna say it cap. Like, normally it's about 30 when we start that light bulb start to hit. And you're like, oh, I gotta grow up. I gotta start figuring life out. And that's it. We mature slower, man. It's like,
Yeah. But like my shit rang off, oddly enough, it was just like at a weird time. And then I went through like a phase of like ups and downs, like good years, bad years, good times. But it was just like, I looked at it like I just gotta still be me. Like I'm like, I felt like it was a time where like I started to lose myself, but I was just like, nah.
I was there too, though.
Yeah, like you feel me? Like I was like, I'm like, all right, cool. I know the direction I want to go. This, that, and the third. Certain things happened within the years, and it was just like fell off track. But it was like, nah, I just gotta still. I gotta keep on. I gotta keep on going. You get me?
I bet you it was years I lost myself.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying like it's real. Like you really lose yourself, but it's just like. I think what made me like just stay on the right path or just like be optimistic with a lot of things. It was just like I know like the effect or like that I have with like my friends and my family.
Yeah, man.
So it's like I don't want to disappoint them in the fact of like falling all the way off and have them feel like, damn, it was so much more that like I seen for you. And I really enjoy the fact of like helping friends. If I love you, it's like, you get me? So it's like, I'm like, nah, bro. You gotta pick your head up.
You ain't lying, bro.
You feel me? And then I'm about to be fully transparent for the fact that like it was like sometimes, like you said, like you got your lady, feel me, and like that's here with you, that's walking this life course with you, and it's like, dog. Sometimes it was like, yo, I can't even get involved with this, or it's pointless because I already know how my life gonna go, or you get me. So
even with women, it come to that point though, man.
Yeah,
you just get to the point in life where.
You feel like that pressure.
We gotta grow up, bro. When it comes to women, bro, it just gets to the point in life as men, we just gotta grow up, bro. Like, we gotta grow up. Like, y'all know we've been outside a long time. And y'all boys know how I used to get down for many, many years. But you just get to the point in life where you want to grow up, right? And I know for me, what I've gotten to in my life, in my career, in my business ventures, in real estate, and in the Airbnb space, the one thing that I've constantly been just trying to find is that piece of having my person in that woman, right? And having that one strong rock in your corner, right? Because no matter how much success I've gotten in my financial advisory business, there's still a little hole there, right? I bought my first house a couple years ago, and I'm about to flip that into another one, right? Still a hole there. Started this Airbnb business. Doing great, by the way, like killing it. Still a little hole there. And I've grown to know as a man, that hole is there because I'm not fulfilled because I don't have that family structure. I don't have that wife, children yet. And that's I've just gravitated to in life now. And like, I just got blessed with that, bro. Like I got really blessed at the beginning of this year to finally God put the right woman with me to be able to build this thing up a little faster. But just genuinely that got your back, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Understands you. It's no representations. Like I know who she is. She knows who I am fully, and it's a beautiful space.
It's no like insecurities behind it.
No insecurities behind it.
Like some people, like all right. Some people that try to change. How you can. If you love me, it's no way for you to change me. If you met me this way, you gotta understand what.
We talk about it all the time. Yeah.
Like what brought me to this space.
It's a difference between changing and wanting to help you elevate and grow.
Exactly. Right. That's the difference. That's the real difference.
I love to speak on my personal examples of that, right? And I'll give you that. Like, my woman has accepted me for who I am. She knows who Michael Corbitt Jr. is, Mister Corbitt, whatever you want to go by.
Michael.
Right? She's not trying to change me. Mike Corbitt, whatever you want to go by. She's not trying to change me. But she does challenge me, right? And the biggest thing she's like is right now is, listen, you need to go back to school and finish your degree. That's not changing me. As a man, that's elevating you. Like, you need to grow more. This is another step of growth that you need to, especially when she a 5-year MBA from Hampton University. Like 5-year MBA, big dog status. Like she's like, yo, I see all you doing. I love it. But you need to go finish your degree. And that's like, no, that's not changing me. That's like, no, you know what? You're right. I need to go back and finish
that's building on.
That's elevation. It's like, all right, cool. Changing in the fact of like, all right, cool, you know, like, he knows a lot of people, and well, now, you being cool with this person, nah, you can't do that because
that's corny.
Because it's like, all right, cool, you gotta you're done with.
That's corny. I've been there in prior situations though, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In prior relationships with women, in prior situations, like I've dealt with that corny stuff of like, oh, you used to deal with this particular young lady, and y'all may still have a cool rapport with each other, but now I can't be cool with her no more because my lady don't like it. Like I've dealt with that insecure stuff, and to be honest with you, in a healthy relationship, that ain't right either. Like I've dealt with all that stuff, bro. Anything you think of, we done dealt with all the toxicity stuff you could think about. We done all been there and done that. But that's not a healthy relationship. Like a healthy relationship is two people who are extremely confident in themselves, that know each other, and partners who know each other well, confident in themselves, set particular boundaries, and get to work building what they want to build together. And don't let nothing get in between it and try to fester into it and just work at it. But yeah, no woman should ever be trying to.
You feel me? Like, put y'all blinders on to a certain, like, I mean, I'm sorry, I gotta be serious this pod.
Nah, we got some fun.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it 1,000%. But like, seriously though, you gotta sit down. Once you have a partner, you gotta sit down, put them blinders on to the world. Like, people don't understand. Once you're married, it's you and that person. Like, your emergency contact is that person. Like, people don't really understand the seriousness of certain things. Like,
serious, bro.
People be just like, all right, cool, boom, we gonna have a baby. Yeah, I got it for the rest of my life. This, that, and the third. No. As we spoke on legacy, it's like, yo, how are we doing this? It's gonna be multiple challenges throughout this journey. Are we gonna be able to work through them? Or it's going to be like, you're going to put everything on me to make me handle it? Or are we doing this the same? Because you can fall into something, I can fall into something. And if we see each other in this light, we got to figure out some way how to work. We got to figure out some way how to work through this. And once you reach that part, it's like, damn, this shit is really real. And I feel like a lot of times people fall into the pressure. Like, I know I fucked up a lot of situations.
We all have.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, if we being real, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I fucked up a lot of situations. Younger me was afraid of certain commitments. Especially, like, I've been at a point where I was with someone and she was putting fire under my ass at a point in life that, like, I was not ready for. Seen that potential in me, but put a different type of fire on the mask that I wasn't ready for, and I bowed out, fucked up, did my thing, and I'm just like, yo, like, like, that ain't even. I'm looking at it like, I won't say that's not where my head was at, but it was just like, I'm looking at it like, you doing a little too much for me at this time. Then
you weren't in that space, bro, and that's okay. Like, that's okay that you weren't in that space. But also, man, we all mess up, bro. What I'll say is this to you, that all of us as men, we have to do, and I respect what you just did so much, is that we just got to take accountability as men, right?
Yeah.
I'll be the first one to raise my hand. Every single ex I've had prior to my current situation, I played a role, and I was somewhat responsible for why we did not work out.
Fact.
I may not put the nail in the coffin. I may not have been the bigger reason why. There's always, nuances to the situation. But it's
always a cause and effect, bro.
Always a cause and effect, but I absolutely played a role. And as a man, I got to be a grown man and say, yo, you could have been better here. You could have been better there. You could have done things differently here that could have possibly made that situation work or whatever. But that's men, bro. We all going to mess up. Yeah. This is what it is, man. But you got to grow from it. That's all. You got to grow from it, grow up, like, and realize if God put another one in your life in that situation, which I got blessed with, like, and you get another one, the real one, that's going to do it right. I understand it.
Another transparent moment. Another one can come in your life. And you be like, damn. I know I'm going to fuck up again.
All right, so
that's why you said we got to grow up, fellas. We got to grow up, man.
And it relates to women and real life as far as, like, options, right? Like, as far as, like, say, we spoke on the vibe part, right? I relate because we gonna find something. Like,
oh, niggas just start being pessimistic to the situation.
no.
Niggas like me, my thing is, I just fuck around burning the house down. Like when
No,
she
no,
start
not
getting
it.
too real,
I ain't get to the
I burn the whole shit down.
I ain't get to the
Burn it
woman
to
part
the
yet.
ground.
I'm gonna double back and then put it back to the woman. When we spoke about, he's like, people that just vibe, he was like, that's me.
Yeah.
But why? It's because we going to kind of figure something out.
Yeah.
Right? Same with women. All right, this one go, another one to come into the orbit that I can I got to reel in. You feel me?
Man.
But that's an issue
funny.
on both sides.
Yeah, because now when another one come into orbit, right?
Yeah.
Another one come into orbit. So now you got this lined up. This is good on this side.
Mm-hmm.
The one that you fucked up with,
Yeah.
doubles back.
Yo,
So
he put
it's-
a whole nother.
Solar
Okay.
eclipse.
Don't own anything.
I'm gonna say solar eclipse.
That's when it comes to what's the
So
Kanye
now it's like,
line?
yo, you gotta be intentional on which direction
where
you
you
gonna go
going.
with.
Yeah.
But that come to the Kanye line, fellas. One bad bitch is worth 1,000 of them, bro. And I'm telling you, like one legitimate bad chick that got herself together, that don't need you for nothing, and got her own motion, her own everything, but is still coherent enough to support you and hold it down with you and want to build with you. Y'all know it's hard out here, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard out here on both sides. There's a lot of us that ain't got our stuff together.
Yeah.
There's a lot of females who
That's
ain't
like
got
how
their
they-
stuff together either.
Just like how they be talking about stuff, oh yeah, it's
bro.
easier for niggas to settle with a man. I mean, settle with a woman.
Whoa.
My fault. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause on that one.
Yeah, that was out the line. But like they say like niggas can find anybody to settle down with.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I do not agree with
I don't know
that.
if I agree with that.
Because we've seen things of like women settling with like older niggas just because of financial reasons or just because all women, they're always gonna look for protection and someone that can provide. Everything else, they'll get it in some capacity and they'll be able to like deal with it.
I think people are mixing up settling down and settling for what you.
Ron preaching. Settling down and settling is two different than Ron preaching. Oh, go ahead, bro. Cook.
Because what you're speaking on is like just settling for what is available.
Yeah.
Versus finding what fits you.
Oh yeah.
And actually,
That's
settling
cooking,
down.
Ron.
That's totally different.
You cooking.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Different
it's
thing.
easier for women to just settle in any situation because you got to think of
They can find something that they may necessarily, be able to attach themselves to or whatever. But I'll say that's 50-50 too, bro. Because women will. I mean, you could say that, women, but men too, bro. Men oftentimes, we don't like to be challenged.
yeah.
Right?
So they'd
So
rather
men,
settle with
we
somebody
gonna-
that they can walk all over.
they're gonna try to settle for a woman that's not gonna really push back too much.
Yeah.
That's not gonna get them too much pushback or say so or have an opinion or a voice in the relationship because it make them feel like more like a man. Me personally, I don't want that. Like I love the fact my woman challenges me. Like not in a disrespectful way, but she challenged me to be a better man. To be the man that I said I was gonna be. To chase after the goals and the ambitions that I want. To have her say so. Like that's the thing. We both could do that, man. Both sides. Like women, they may find something that they can gravitate to, that they like about it, or he offers a certain level of stability or safeness. Because oftentimes, like with men all the time, a lot of times, that's just physical, right?
Yeah.
Or you'll see a woman with a man that we may go, well, it looks like, oh, man, why are you over there? But it may be because there's some level of stability that he's providing that makes her feel safe. It may be money. It may be just, certain things. So women, but men do it too. Men oftentimes look for a woman that they could just
They still gonna step though.
Yeah.
in step. You ain't lying.
Like it's easier. So like a nigga, okay, all right, she's somebody that he could look at and be like, like I can see the potential of her being able to take care of the household. He dealing with mad shit that he does not like about this woman. Cannot communicate, cannot do this, cannot do that. But I can see you being a great mother to our kids.
Yep.
So everything that I do outside of this, my legacy could be good, but I'm...
Yeah, nah, that ain't the way to live, bro.
Ain't the way to live, bro. I think I relate back to my family again, man. My parents, right? They used to always say this phrase to me that I just never really understood. and just couldn't understand it in the dating world, right? Because I'm just like, again, we physical as men. We see some, and then my boys know me. If you ain't an 8 or better, I like them bond. Like, and my dad will always pull me to the side and be like, yeah, she nice, bro, but she not evenly yoked. Right? That's the term, like, evenly yoked is what he will always say. My mom said the same thing. Yeah, but they're not evenly yoked. And that's where you at, Ron, with the, like, it's a difference between settling and settling down. You want to settle down with a woman or a partner that you're evenly yoked with.
Yeah.
You see things the same way. You have the same aspirations. You want the same things out of life. You know, even if you disagree on things, it's respectable and agreeance. But I see your point, I see yours. That's when it comes together.
We're not on the same wavelength.
On the same exactly. On the same wavelength.
Like, yo.
And I didn't understand. I understand it now. I'm like, I just couldn't get that. Like 6, 7, 8. I'm like, what are you talking about? But even what do you mean? She's fire. She look good. Yeah. Like all the other semantics behind it. Like she.
Nah, but it's just all. It's all in the odds. It's just like, I'm
so much deeper than that, bro. And all the time, too, a lot of us. I was just talking about this with my lady the other day. A lot of people fall for the allure of what they think people are as well, right? People don't take the time.
Jay-Z bar for that.
Come on, man. It's a Jay-Z line for anything in life,
That's
right?
a fact.
I learned that too in life. It's really a Jay-Z line for anything you want in life. A prophet by the name of Sean Carter has a line for you. And like a lot of people fall for the allure of people, like, and the representations are like, oh, they look, but they don't really take the time to get to know people. Like, get to
know people.
Know people and know who you dealing with.
Back to how we started the pod. Know somebody.
Facts.
Know why they are this way based on their traditions of what they was grown into. People, I think a lot of people don't like to, some people like to keep things at the surface level. Me, I'm always in the need to know. Like, I be, you know me and my TikTok binges and my rabbit holes.
Yes.
So it's like, even with somebody I'm dealing with, I want to know, I be wanting to know, like, odd shit. Like, okay, for instance, I was dealing with somebody, their parents moved from one country to another country, right? And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm starting to ask, like, do you know the reason why they did that? Like, was it like more so like a betterment of life, or like, because now if you grew up in one culture and now you're bringing culture to another country, now you're mixing and dabbling different things. Like, it was it's a lot of things that I didn't know about my mother, right? I bought her like some book, Mom Tell Me Your Life Story or something like that. Because it's like, maybe me and my mother didn't have certain conversations, but I want to know, like, why? How did you get to this point? Like, what were your thoughts when you were younger of, like, what did you want to be when you grew up? Or, like, what was some of the favorite things that you wanted to do? And I fell into that because I went to a funeral, not trying to make it dark, but I'm like, damn, I'm my mother's only kid, and I'm knowing me and how my family's set up, I'm going to be the one that have to take care of all these arrangements, right?
Yeah, it's important to get that.
So then I'm like, damn, how would I be able to sit here and write my mother's obituary? And I'm like,
True.
I know like surface level enough stuff to talk about, to wrap that up or summarize that for her. But I don't know the things that, like, me and her never talked about. I want to know, how was it when you met my father, or what, like, shit like that. And it brought me to that point when I lost my dad, and it was like mad questions that got unanswered that I'm like, growing up when we was on outs, I always wanted to know those things. So I'm like, I can't do that again, because now when I have my family, and then now my family is asking me about my mother, I gotta have those answers for them to pass that down.
That reminds me of this joint on Instagram, right? I saw this little, there's memes all over the place on the gram. It was this thing, like, it said, like, the 5 questions I want to ask my mom before she passes. It's like deep stuff like that. That's incredible, bro.
So it's like, I looked at that like, I don't know, maybe because I just grew up in like a non-household that was like, it wasn't that much communication.
Same.
So it was kind of weird. it's kind of weird. Like, but I communicate. But I grew up in a household that was like, that wasn't that. Like, it was more so like, we'll just ask each other, like, you good?
Yeah,
Whole time,
like,
you're not good.
Yeah.
But once you start pulling back those onion layers, it'd be like
nobody's asking like specifics or details. Like I grew up in the same kind of households. Like, oh, how was your day? Good. Like nobody's asking like, all right,
what's going on?
Yeah. So I definitely get it, and I relate because recently I started to ask like deeper questions about my family on both sides, and honestly, it's my pops that pushed like, yo, you gotta ask these questions because how's the information gonna get passed? Right. So I started to figure out like certain like big facts about the family. Like it's like, wow, I didn't never knew that this would happen and this way they did, because nobody ever talks about shit. But it's like, damn, it's a lot of important things that was going on, and that could easily get lost because nobody asks questions.
Where you got family heritage from?
So my pop's side is no.
Tell him where.
Tell
him where.
Shut up.
Tell him where.
He want me to.
It's a safe space, guys. This is a safe space, right? It's a safe space.
My grandfather's from Baxter Terrace.
Baxter Terrace, you know what that is?
BT, yeah.
Shut up.
That's baby.
Baby Iraq, baby.
My pops from
Baby Iraq.
My pops from South 19th Street. My mother, the whole South from Guyana. So
okay.
That's that.
You gotta ask them like where they met at.
That's kind of college.
You know that good
Yeah,
stuff.
I know that.
I got see. My mother ain't finished the book yet, but I want to know. I want to know like knowing me and how my dad was. I know the bloodline. I know how that nigga ran down. I know he ran down something crazy.
So where's your family lineage?
Like both sides Jamaican, but like my dad's side, like they Jamaican and Panamanian.
Prayers up to Jamaica too.
Yeah. So it's like I know how that situation is kind of crazy. Cause I know like around them times, like my father, that nigga, he was a road man. That nigga was out here doing stuff, this or whatever. You know,
Rolling Stolen.
Yeah, he was
Rolling Stone.
Yeah, he was Rolling Stone. He was Rolling Stone. So it's like I know when they got together and they had their business. Yeah, that nigga had kids already set up. He had his, you feel me? So I want to know where he was at when he ran down type shit. So I actually really got to answer that question.
Yeah, that's a good question, bro.
Yeah.
My mom.
I mean,
my mother.
Everybody based out of East Orange?
So, I mean, it gets deeper than that, but my mom is from Newark, man. And y'all know she the sweetest little thing, or at least she present herself to be. But that lady is a real Newark, like a real Newark. She's from Newark. She's from Southwood, Newark. My dad has been in East Orange pretty much his whole life, but my family roots go back to like South Carolina. That's where they all kind of started at, and then made their way up here through all the nonsense of segregation or whatnot. But yeah, East Orange and Newark, and then, I claim East Orange. I've been in East Orange my whole life. Everything East Orange. I ride for East Orange except for when they play Pain Tech. I ride for East Orange. Just beat them up pretty good the other day.
But before we get out of here, Corb, is there anything you want to say?
I appreciate
jams you want to drop, bro?
I appreciate y'all.
What's a light jam you could drop for some people?
A light jam.
What's like a beginning stage if they want to get into being financially free or stable, or just tap into the world of financial literacy? What's one thing that they should prioritize?
First thing is just like Nike, bro. You just gotta do it. Like, just do it. Like, get over your fears of what you may not know. Educate yourself on how to invest your money, or call professionals like myself.
And see the alley to itself.
Go through the process.
See the alley to itself,
you know what I'm saying? Listen, little shameless plug. And you get yourself a professional that's going to help you. But my biggest goal in people is just you have to treat yourself and treat your money like a bill and an employee. Like, that's my biggest thing. You pay everything else. Right? Think about that. Like, do you miss your rent payment? No. Do you miss your car note? No. Why? Because you know the repercussions that'll happen if you don't. why are you not treating yourself the same way financially? Why are you not paying yourself the same way? And so that's my goal to everybody, man. Treat yourself like a bill and start to have your money work for you. Like your money should be an employee, man. Your money should be working for you. That's how I got into the Airbnb business, man. Like I started off, and what created my freedom was me buying my first house back in 2021. That's like set me up. So I bought a multifamily dwelling. My tenant pretty much pays my mortgage, and that opened up the doors right there.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, okay, now I can really start doing things. And then that's when I got into the Airbnb business and be able to start to branch out there. So on top of my financial advisory business, now I got a second source of income from there. Now we get into a place where it's about to really get wicked because you said something, Jigga, and the last point I make about it is you said you came from a family where cash was king. And you're right.
Yeah, cash definitely is cash.
Cash is king, but credit is real power.
Yeah, that's a
Credit
fact.
is real power. And that's where we getting to the point now where, man, I bought my house in 2021 for $375,000. Just check the property value on my
Yeah,
crib.
you don't even talk about how that split. Hey, how that?
My house is worth $770,000 now. So now we about to start playing with some credit. Let's go ahead and leverage that equity, see what I can tap into that, and start building off of that there, right? And start buying more properties and getting into more things because of what credit has the opportunity to do. But that's what it is, man. Just get started, do it, and take it serious, bro. Because life is life. You gotta take your finances serious, man. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's a fact. Yes, y'all. Episode 251. We definitely might have to call this financial freedom. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. This is a good pod.
I like that. Financial freedom is a good name. That'd be a good name, man.
Definitely.
I like how y'all do y'all pod, man. It's just chill, conversational. Like, imagine like it's a script or something. Because all the other ones I done did, they like sent me scripts and stuff.
And I thought about like,
okay.
I'm like,
I'm happy you did.
Should I have some questions from? I'm like, nah, we both know him, so
That's what I said, bro. I'm like, I like how y'all
no
do
funny
it,
shit
bro.
dropping here. I'm like Blanco ain't even update the notes.
I thought about. I'm like, I told him like I was I'm gonna send you some the questions at a time. I'm like, I thought about like
I wasn't even tripping, bro.
like,
I watched
nah.
like six y'all last
I'm
six
like-
episodes, bro. I watched y'all last 6 episodes. I'm like, I don't even care about them.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and talk, bro.
Yeah,
Just talk life.
let's get this shit off.
yeah, I'm like
just
nah,
have
I
fun
don't
talking
think we
with
need
your
it,
homies.
bro.
Talking with your homies. But listen, I'm here anytime
Great
y'all need me
pod,
to come
though.
back,
That was
bro.
a great pod.
Yeah,
It was really
and
good.
I feel
bro.
like it was much more talk to have. So
Yeah, anytime you want to have me back, man.
Yeah,
That was
There's
a great
nothing.
pod. I ain't
There's
gonna
nothing
hold
to
you.
how y'all boys come
You know it's a great pod because Tiller back there focused.
he ain't say but
He
two
definitely
words.
do be chiming in. I'm telling you, you be chiming in, bro, a lot.
You was
All the
talking,
episodes I be watching,
No
you be
funny
chiming
shit.
in
No
a
one Tiller.
lot, bro.
Tiller
Yeah.
like no one
I
Tiller.
hadn't put it in my bag.
Yeah, no one Tiller. You dropped a lot of gems for Tiller because now Tiller
And
started
this see,
thinking I ain't
who
gonna hold
normally
you.
sitting here?
That's Tiller.
That's
Tiller's
Tiller.
on-
Yeah,
Yeah, see the
okay,
end until yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, I was like, you a little quiet today.
Yeah,
over
that
there.
nigga-
I was just listening.
I know the legacy thing really sat with him. I know.
Yeah.
And I'm here for y'all too in that space, bro. Like a lot of people too, they get a little scared when it comes to investing their money as well because they think they gotta have a certain amount of money. I'm doing well, but I take anybody where you are, bro. Like I have clients that I've started with, they started with $1,000, $500, and building it from there. So I want you boys to understand that too, man. If y'all got something going on financially that you want some help learning or just getting in the investment side, like I'm not sure. Like what you guys do? We ain't talking about that.
I ain't gonna talk about where I work. We talk about after the pod.
Oh, we still fine. Why?
Huh?
I thought we had wrapped it up.
Nah, he still got that red button on.
Hey guys,
I ain't even
episode
ready.
251 will be out.
251 out soon. Oh, man.